Hello!
You maniac.
Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Ooh, it's been a month since I last recorded because my immune system is childish. I've just been getting sick. I guess COVID? No, I'll never get over it, like Kendrick said. So I'm already at Poppy. Let's just start the episode.
Right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
She's in my pocket.
Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight?
Yes, that I do
Does this
know.
have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It
Yeah.
does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Look at how cool I look.
But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid
Oh.
not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay. Okay, I thought Hansel Hall was like a place. It's actually... No, I thought it was a person. It's actually a place.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Alright, let's go, girl. I read up that you can't develop a romantic relationship in this game, which is unfortunate. So no Quidditch, no romantic relationships. I think we need that in the second game, guys. Oh, centaurs.
Tread carefully.
No, centaurs know I'm their friend. Every time I'm like in the map, I always help them
An
out.
entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
I've helped you
We don't want
before.
any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and
That's fair.
those they work with.
That's fair. My man, I've helped you before. How many times do you want me to say that? But I didn't say it to him.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
Yeah.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Are they making deals? Probably.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
Oh,
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
oh, yeah, that could be it. I thought it's because I've been murdering them for collection points, you know?
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here,
Revelio.
perhaps we can find out why.
Okay. They should be here. Huh? What is this? Investigate.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Maybe they were running. What's this?
Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Yeah. Okay.
Revelio!
Oh, what's that?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Look at me drink this thing. Bro, the self-respect is at 0. That's how I feel. Alright, let's go.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Poor Merlin. Like, he's trying to rest in peace.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
I mean, that I do know.
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
This guy, he says that after he's already cast the disillusionment spell. I also need to use my invisibility potions. I never use those. Let's see. Okay.
Totalis.
Okay, and you.
I mean, this is how I'm gonna do it for now.
My dueling skills have definitely improved, but I just feel like I don't want to fight too long, eh? Just doing the Lord's work. This guy is dumb. Like, he never even tried to investigate. Not even once.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Bro, I turned that guy, wow, into a Shiggin? Where's the Shiggin? It's gone now. Gimme. Okay, let me just move the quest along. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this tent is like a big ass mansion.
What in Merlin?
Look at that!
Are those dragons?
Dragons! Green one. And they have that magic around them. Goblin magic. Or ancient magic.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Okay, I mean, I was thinking who could possibly enjoy this. I kind of have an answer for that. I mean, if we're being honest, some people like myself enjoy UFC, which is just human beings fighting. I do watch a lot of hunting when animals are just hunting in the wild, you know? So that's enjoyable, but I think the issue is the cruelty, the cruelty of the animals, you know, like putting them in this type of situation. That's what sucks.
Someone's here. I sense it.
Oh, you sense it because something broke?
Don't know what Victor was thinking, stroking above. It's Totalis.
You're very dumb, bro. Can I go in here? Oh, I thought he was guarding something. So how do I get in there? Okay. Restricted area. What's in here? Yeah, I think animal cruelty is usually the main issue that people would have with animals fighting.
Have you heard from your family?
'Cause outside of that-
Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence is gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Revicus Totalis.
Oh, you motherfuckers didn't hear that. Okay, you go there.
Someone there. Petrificus totalis.
Nice. Nice. Alright. I think you can see from the numbers that I've been killing a lot of enemies in the way. What is this?
Revenue.
I am actually not sure what I'm just investigating. More people there. So how would one go in there? Oh, through here. Ah, there's a... I don't know, like the fighting is making me very uneasy. It's not nice. Hey, Poppy, let's talk.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
What? Okay, no, I don't agree with that at
They
all.
must have only just captured her. She's
Oh,
putting
she's
up quite
new.
a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
What are we gonna do? Okay, we're just gonna fight. I'm ready for that. I think since it's been a month since it's been
You want him.
Look,
Since I
they've
last
got dragon
played.
egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Why am I walking so slow? I was gonna say because it's been a month since I last played, I'm probably gonna struggle with the changing of, you know, like the sets, spell sets. So bear with me, guys.
Very nice, Caesar-chan!
This game is long, but I don't think that's a problem, to be honest. I've been complaining a lot about games being too short. This is... Is it longer than God of War Ragnarok?
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Okay, I get what you're saying. What? Wasn't that a perfect one?
No! Think that!
Oh, that was good. Nice one, Poppy. Ooh. Alright, take that. Who's that?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Animagus?
One less humour to what you do.
Ooh. Okay, it's a good
fight! What a fight! Take that!
Ooh. Okay, it's a fight. This one is a real fight. Okay. Oh! Oh wow! Poppy, I'm sorry. What? Oh, I should be using my potions! Oh no! Help me! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh, okay. And then another potion, maybe.
Oh. Take that.
Okay. Come here. I'm missing him. Okay, where's the last one? Where's the last one?
Nani?
Bro, see now? Game is glitching. Oh man. Okay, that should be the last one. No glitches this time, please.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Yes, I know, girl. I also need to go to work, so... Oh, I need to... Is that working? Help him!
This may have been a bad idea.
I should maybe have learned from Bada. Who are these people? Yes! Is it gonna swallow him whole? No! Help them! What am I standing for? Bro! Why am I just standing there? Niggas don't know Protego. Oh! Oh, that's such a cool scene, man. Oh!
This way.
Ooh, that was so cool.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
Am I gonna grow my own dragon?
Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring.
She's pretty.
The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
On the inside.
What?
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
That's true, that's true.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It
Of
would be
course.
foolish not to expect it.
Hmm.
They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
I'm okay with that.
I want problems, always!
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Let's just fly away.
Be careful, won't you? I
Defender
shall
of
see you back at the
dragons.
castle.
Sometimes I feel like these names are more, I don't know, like... I think they make social references, pop references. I think they make a lot of pop references.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. The trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Okay, so now, what do I do? New quest.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards,
Okay.
we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I'm actually supposed to be going to work, so I'm just gonna turn in this mission with Deke, and it's actually bad news because I found Deke's friend murdered by spiders, like a whole bunch of spiders. So I'm just gonna turn it in and then go to work. I'll continue later.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
We have to break the news.
Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Okay. Wait, I actually don't think I want to go yet. I don't want to go to work yet. Okay, but that was a sad one. Maybe let's turn in another one.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Okay.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Okay. Alright, I have a lot to look forward to. Wow. I'm gonna be thinking about this the whole day, bro. Alright, let's just learn a new spell, I guess, before I go. Oh, Mooncalf. Bro, look at me there. Look at their eyes. Eyes. Damn! Look at Gareth.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Was that Gareth?
I take it you're ready.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
Okay.
The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Okay. Let me be a nerd.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Okay.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda.
Done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Yes, why did you stop talking?
Go
Alright.
ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Where them pumpkins at? Where at the pumpkins?
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Oh, okay.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
Possibly?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
I'm lying. No.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of
Yes.
course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
To be fair, I'm not interested in this story, Professor. You know, like, I like the fighting part. So I think I would be more of a defense against the dark arts teacher, you know? But also, yeah, what is an alchemy?
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow
Winged
or
serpent.
shrink to fit a particular space.
Wow.
Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow, and there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I know I might sound like a flip-flopper, and I don't know, I feel like I'm sold now on the beast, but I don't want to make it my career, but I'm just, I don't know, like, her story was very interesting and moving. I think it is very important that, obviously, we change our minds when we're given new information. But yeah, I just want to see an alchemy. I don't want to change my whole career. But I do think that she has an interesting story and an interesting take, because we still use the beasts, right? We just don't kill them, but we just still take their babies, I guess, you know? Like, because I think about, like, I mean, even in real life, we eat eggs, but we also love chickens. Then we eat the chickens. Anyways, I don't know. I think I'm just confused now. All right, we're back. Let's just go to the class. I've already done the assignment, just handing it in now. We are attending class at night.
Beautiful.
Into a book. Oh, it's an owl. She turned it into an owl.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it
She looks pretty.
could just be my eyesight. Now,
It was.
all know what to do.
Is that an alive thing? Well, I guess it is. She changed an actual owl into a book, and I was laughing because I was thinking of the owls, you know, like the, was it ordinary wizarding something? Anyways, let's continue. Wow, this is one of the easiest ones to learn. I thought we weren't allowed to do this outside of that room.
Beautifully done.
What does it mean?
Class is dismissed. And
The spell
remember,
master.
now is not.
Oh, all the spells. Okay, I guess we're in the end game right
OWLs
now.
will be here before you know it.
Yeah, OWLs. I really think we are in the end game now. Oh, I heard a
Revelio.
There we go. Let's get this. Oh, this is what Ron did, right? It looks like what Ron did.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Nerd!
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully,
I never
you
use
won't
it.
need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
I will
Thank you,
use it.
Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
Look
Was
what?
your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I think I've already told her something. I'm just going to
Professor
continue
Fig
with the
has
truth.
encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see.
I lied.
I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay. There's
If you
like
wish to
absolutely
practice
no
the
music
spell
in
you
here.
just learned, the training dummy is available.
Challenge accepted. Complete all tiers of a challenge. I mean, these ones are still... Oh. Oh.
Very
Like
nice!
to see
She's
you
a
pay close
10!
attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I actually need to see this
My
guy.
plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember
think only
Armine
Amit.
mentioning something about
Oh yeah.
gobbledygook.
A meat.
Garrett's subterranean. My fizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things take time.
Okay. Let's talk.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
It's not easy starting your own business. I think it's like I get a similar feeling to running your own YouTube thing.
The
It's not easy.
Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Also, I met this one girl who was quizzing me, and those questions were too tough, man. I don't know.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
I think I know
The
those
Daedalian
keys.
keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why
Okay.
would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's
The
a
bastard.
poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them.
Side quest left.
I hope you
but I'm
follow
not.
a few keys at least.
Yeah, I'm not doing that now. Oh, there's a main quest and a side quest. I want to do the side quest. Let's see. Oh, he's right here. Nice. Oh, he's in the Undercraft. Okay, yes. Bro, it's been a month, as I said. It's been a while since I last played this game. You know, if you play without HDR, you can definitely tell the difference. I think HDR is one of the best things, especially if you're playing on a performance mode, because then it downscales. It plays it at a lower resolution and then upscales it. So it's like right now I'm watching it on, it's like a 1440p or 1080p, I'm pretty sure.
Never believe
on a 4K
What did you
screen.
discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It's like those people that will create a problem and want to be paid for the problem. Why would you need to use dark magic if there aren't any dark wizards? I regret you.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
Actually, why am I lying? I've been using it.
Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Mm-hmm.
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We should tell him.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Okay, Sebastian,
Don't
my
feel
brother.
sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll
Of
decide
course.
for my own good.
Ominous,
Ah,
we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I
You did.
understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
oh, I don't like the tone. You even kissed him on the way out. I don't like that tone at all.
I'm not letting this go.
I'm very worried about Sebastian.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Eesh. I don't know.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Okay, you didn't sell me at all because that's not the reason they died. They didn't die from being reckless. I don't know, like that's just a mistake. And yeah, I think we do need to remove ourselves from situations, and I think he's centering himself because he's even talking about how I've lost Anne. I mean, Sebastian has also lost Anne, and he wants her back, and unfortunately, we have different wills and different wants, you know? Of course, using dark magic is probably not the best thing because, you know, but it's still a personal opinion, you know, from Ominous, knowing that he's had to use it forcefully, like the Cruciatus. He's used it forcefully by his parents and, you know, anyways. But it is concerning.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
I mean, he
It would
will.
mean a lot.
He absolutely will. Why not? Okay, I'm lying. Anyway, let's go. Okay, let's...
So frustrating.
So frustrating.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But
Officer Singer.
My little gazelle, you are well intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
No, I won't. Don't leave me alone.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it.
Oh.
However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to
what's
spy on
that?
Rookwood and Harlow.
Wow. I mean, I know what it looks like, but I'm just gonna ask.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Oh,
well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
That's... Both of you are correct.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month. Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. Then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
It is.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Ooh, she might be right. Okay.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
That is
Thank
also
you for
fair.
being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Yeah, I misunderstood gazelle. Like, I heard gazelle and I thought, like, oh, it's an African joke, you know, because gazelle's in the wild and whatnot. But no, it actually was about an animagus, which is even more cool. All right, let's go.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Oh, okay, that's new. I wasn't looking for this, but let us follow it. Where did it go? Okay, then that's my cue to continue where I was going. Alright, let's speak to Amit Takar about Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook?
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Okay.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
That's fair.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Fair. Oh, gimme. Right. Now I must meet Lodgok. I call that guy Lodgok in one of the episodes. It's Lodgok. Let me start this side quest as well. What's happening in here?
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Okay. Slap.
Giggity.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
I also saw like where they keep the house scores, because I know obviously it's always 100 points for Gryffindor. We'll deduct 10 points from Gryffindor, but I never knew how they kept score. There's like big ass things there. Wow, it's so cool.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
May I ask what attracted you to astronomy?
You may. Might I assume from your inquiry that you wonder how anyone may have an interest in astronomy?
Okay. A part of me feels like I've seen this or I've had this conversation before, but I'm not sure.
Oh, not at all, Professor. I find it intriguing and wanted to know more about your work.
Ah, that is good to hear. So often those who do not fully understand all that can be gleaned from the stars question astronomy's relevance. Misperceptions frequently arise due to the confusion of astronomy with astrology, the ridiculousness of which I shall not deign to discuss. To answer your question, it was my dear sister who first sparked my interest in stargazing. The two of us spent countless nights on our rooftop staring at the cosmos. It was one of the only subjects we could study together.
I'm not sure I follow, Professor. Why was that?
My sister is a squib. Clever, hardworking, and generous, but a squib nonetheless.
What's a squib?
The only non-magical child born to our family in generations, poor thing. Although she manages exceptionally well.
So, yeah, I've never thought of that, because it's always like the muggles that are being spoken about, where it's two non-magical parents and then they have a magical child. So magical parents can have a non-magical child, and it's called a squib. That's wow.
It sounds as if she's a lovely person and accomplished.
She is. And to her credit, while she was once disappointed not to attend Hogwarts, she has excelled in Muggle school. One of the first women, we suspect, to have attended Cambridge, well disguised at the time by our mother as a gentleman scholar. And as astronomy is one subject shared between the Muggle world and ours, she and I have been able to maintain that common interest. We still sneak up to a rooftop now and then to gaze upwards, courtesy of a levitation charm rather than a trellis nowadays.
Thank you for telling me about your sister, Professor.
I was glad to. It is good to be reminded of all that one can accomplish when one embraces who one is. Now off you go. I am sure you've a star chart to review somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of that thing with Natsai where I was like thinking, yeah, let me not be a hypocrite. Like, she's just doing what I do, and I think that's okay, you know, because I do think I'm doing the right thing. But also, while she was talking, I was just like thinking about how she's an astronomy person, and she reminds me of Neil deGrasse Tyson, at least in terms of the cockiness, you know, like at least when you speak about things that like you consider like below you, like astrology. Oh, okay, it's Deke. So I guess I have to talk to Deke before I leave. Okay, let me just speak with Deke. Where are you?
Deke has an idea to share with you.
Oh. Lay it on me.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk
I don't like
to
these glasses anymore.
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Yes, so they can fuck.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Okie doke. Alright, I'm not doing that now as well. And a part of me says I should just do side quests for the rest of the episode because I have to go. I was gonna say I have to go rescue my girlfriend from the airport, but I have to fetch her from the airport in, I don't know, not a long time from now. So I'm just gonna do some side quests quick, and then call it a day. Oh, look at this.
Worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Okay, I think I'm doing that then. But the thing is, this guy's stuff usually takes a long time. No, let's do something else. Right, let me report on this. I think the guy died or something. Oh man, I forgot. I did that while I was so sick, guys.
Up a Hogsfield safer. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Oh, I think he's dead. Oh yeah, he turned into like those like zombie like people. Oh my god.
Madame Beaumont.
It's gonna be rough.
I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius. And...
Inferius.
I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper.
Denial.
And knitted.
No.
Oh,
No.
despair.
This can't be.
Acceptance.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
And then she just goes, oh man, she ruined the moment. I was feeling her.
My dear, dear brother.
I'm so excited to also play that, was it Black Myth Wukong? Oof, guys, after this.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
We do, because I actually really enjoy flying. I think it's one of the coolest mechanics I've ever played. I don't know, I like that. Really like that. Oh, actually, I want to talk to that guy who was tormenting Mr. Moon, right? With the demiguises.
Pardon me?
Hey, who are you? This is a cute looking one.
There.
Oh, it's so dark.
Hello. I was wondering if you
Oh,
would be
it's me who's
interested in
dark.
having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it.
Yeah.
Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that
I love
Penny
your
can
voice.
sell practically anything.
He's so cute. My own shop and help me. So
It
nice.
would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her.
That makes sense.
However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
What?
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
Aww.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a
Oh,
buyer
anything I
insists
pick
on
up.
something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Okay.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly.
Why you keep doing that? What? Like she doesn't want to talk bad about the previous
Capable
ones?
of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
Or maybe she's being made to lie?
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Look, I trust her just because she's cute. That's literally it. But the story doesn't seem too good to be true, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's speak to this guy.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
Already defensive.
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume
So you did create them?
Got him.
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist.
He's so handsome, this guy.
Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
I was just thinking about how obviously I've been helping Mr. Moon, and to me he's the good guy. But now this guy is telling me that Mr. Moon actually like bullied him and even gave him a nickname, And I think about how Mr. Moon's he's probably being a bully because he also was bullied at some point, and now it's like, I don't know, it's such a sad cycle.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Okay. What's that? Oh, just talk to Mr. Moon and then I'm out of here. Let's do that. Alright, let's hear what he has to say.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes it.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old
This guy is incorrigible.
Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
What a dirty man this guy is. Oh, he disappointed me. And on that note, I'm just gonna leave it here. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd be pissed, or I thought at least he'd be like, at least empathetic, to being bullied, especially since he was terrified. But anyways, I think a lot has happened. I kind of think this was like my episode to get in the flow of things again. And I'm very happy to continue. So I'll see you in the next one. Till then, cheers.